All right, so it's a morning. So I think we discussed this. I'm going to use one of my fifth level spell slots to teleportation circle all the people to that that don't want to go back to the city with us. For right now, I'm going to do them to what's the one with the school? It's been a minute. Let's see, one with not my school at the Gnome City, but uh,
Casterum?
I think no, is it Casterum? It's on the other continent, the one we
Oh,
came
Marfall.
from.
Marfall.
Marfall. Yeah, I'm going to teleport them all to Marfall.
Alright. So you guys wave goodbye as it's less than 100, it's maybe like 70 people. All of them look a little confused at this portal that opens, but they
Well,
trust you.
I'm telling before I do this, I tell them like, basically, okay, if you're not coming back to the city with us because you want to go back to the city, but you want to go somewhere else, for now, your best bet is to go to Marfall, and we'll contact you. And I give them like from the big pile of gold. I give them like how many people are going?
Oh, it does would be about 50 of them. Only about 20 were actually from Amberwall.
I'll give them like from our big pile of gold. I don't know, 400 gold,
Okay. They look
which should
pretty
allow them
shocked.
to buy inns and stuff. Um, and yeah, um, yeah. So I send them away.
So you guys wave goodbye as most of the people here vanish away.
I'll do that right in the morning after we wake up, and then spend an hour to recover that spell slot with Arcane Recovery.
Okay.
And that's it. All right. What's the plan, Corian?
Why am I in charge of the plan? I'm going back to the city.
I mean, do you want me to be in charge of the plan?
How much gold was there?
I think Hayden put in the chat.
Let me see.
I'm not sure if I ever read
26,000.
that because I don't know if we were still deciding on to save it for the town or.
How much was it?
Yeah, it's mostly being
36,000.
stored right now. I think we put a
Is
crap
it
ton in the bag of holding. And
36,000 plus 1,500?
Yeah, and
A
then
lot.
gems worth 6,000 along with 2 diamonds. One worth 1,300 and the other worth 2,500.
Okay, so okay, I don't know how much the diamonds were worth, but that's 57,000 gold.
Yeah, 1,300 and 2,500 is what I said.
Yeah.
It's all in the Discord.
Oh, I was looking at the chat down here. That are those
Yeah.
diamonds separate from the rest of it?
Yeah, I separated them
yeah,
because they were of importance.
Because I still didn't open Discord. Alright, so, yeah, that's a lot of gold. How much can I put in my bag?
In your bag? How full is it already?
It's not very full.
I don't think you carry that.
I don't.
And how much gold do you have on you right now?
600.
600. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You can... Normally you guys carry... I'd say the max is about 10,000, because we normally have like... I think I have like 5,000 on me right now. But because you're much stronger than the rest of us, so...
So how many people are on our team that we split money with?
I think we gave, because we already got some stuff. They didn't want, we already paid off our NPCs. So I think it's just being split between us, right? Because we have NPCs right now. We have Potion Lady and the Priest from the town. And we gave her a bunch of assorted gems that we found earlier, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she didn't want anything else, she said, right?
Nope. Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
probably knows she's gonna get the money back from Corian anyway.
Then I'm gonna pocket 10,000.
Okay.
This is the town's money.
I don't
Are we
care.
sure we want to be doing this? Yeah, well, I
Yes.
do.
Well, with your share, you can give it back to the town.
Fine, done.
Hinoka is tempted both ways.
But this
Just
is
tell them that they spent it.
As a chaotically good character, I don't know what he would do here.
this has cost me a couple of thousand at this point. So
I'll wait to see, but I'm definitely pocketing the diamonds.
Okay. So you go ahead and mark the prices in there too for them.
Yep. All right. I guess we march through. So how many gnomes / halflings are with us? I mean, I'm assuming Ergius's Ergius's mom and dad, right?
Yeah. Or unless you sent them. No, you'd keep them, right?
Yeah.
So,
Do you want them with us, or do you want to send them to Marfall, Ergius?
Is that close to Clear Pond? That's on the...
It's on the right continent. I mean, I would send them away just because this is going to be dangerous, and they're not coming back to this continent.
Marfall is about 6 days travel from Clear Pond, but it's much closer than where you are right now.
I mean, if we're going back there eventually, I guess
Yeah, I got spells to pick
they
up,
could,
so
they could stay with us if they're fine with it.
Oh, you want them to come with you? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
They asked. They definitely can, but where do you guys plan on going? She asked.
we're going back to Amberwall.
Okay.
You'll probably die.
I would send them back. I mean, there's hundreds of shades, right? Last time we were there.
Not to mention the illithids running all over this city.
And I guess who knows where it's safe there, or if it's even safe there.
Well, I mean, if they live in Clear Pond, Marfall at least is, a big city that wasn't under some kind of siege last time we were there, so...
Yeah, we're going back there, right?
Eventually,
Mm-hmm.
I would assume.
They're one teleportation circle away.
Yeah.
So, all right. So so how many are staying with us?
I guess I'd feel better if you two went with them to the city.
Okay. They both agree. And you guys can send them to the inn that you guys were at previously.
Mm-hmm.
The name slips on mine, but you guys know it. So they say goodbye to you, Urges, and they go with the group of people to Marfall.
I'd have thought there'd have been a bit more of a romantic reunion. That looked like more convenience.
I'll have better time later.
Slavery does things to people, I guess.
Just standing there, choked up a little.
At least they're alive.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how many are still with us then of gnomes / halflings?
About 18.
Excellent. I armed them all with scimitars.
Some of them look like they've never held a blade in their life.
I say, I expect these all back when we're done. But
I just wanted to swing them around. Like, do they have? I guess they come with like scabbards.
I turn and look at all of them and I gesture to Noak and say, if any of you are as annoying as he is, I will feed you to illithids personally.
Jeez, no need to scare them more.
I fly up a couple feet into the air and say, no one is as annoying as a great wizard, Anoke. Me?
No. Turn.
Oh.
I think that's 13 because I have a -1.
Okay. I mean, they were already pretty afraid from the situation that they were just in, so they keep their mouths shut.
All right. I think we head out.
I'll just whisper to him, don't worry, he won't really do that.
All right.
Don't tempt me.
I can make a stage whisper.
Exactly. were you guys were walking or teleportation circle? Oh, you're going to Amberwall, right? So
Yeah. We have to walk.
Okay. So, and actually, I can do pass without trace basically any time now with my stats. So, go ahead and make stealth checks, guys, as you begin to head back out. And add plus 10.
Is there a limit to how many people, or is it just within 30 feet of you?
Just within 30 feet.
Stealth. 19 for me. I rolled a 2.
19 for me. I rolled an 8, and then for Owly, natural.
I got 22.
Ollie rolled, actually, I'm sorry, he doesn't get advantage, and that's only for perception checks. Ollie rolled a natural 1. I don't know if I can still add to it, but if I can, then it would be a 15 or 14.
22 for Drosten.
23.
Nice.
Don't owls have those feathers so that they can like fly without a sound? Like,
Seeing Owly not be very stealthy, I'm just going to make him disappear for now.
Okay. So, let me roll.
So Owly's poofed for now.
Okay.
so, time out.
You all begin traversing back. You guys know the path by now. You take the main road back to the cavern you're just in. You don't hear any noise. Or any, you can't, I mean, you can barely see, but you don't see any signs of anything chasing you or coming nearby. So you successfully make it out without disturbing anything in the presence. And you begin traversing back through the tunnel system all the way back up into Violet's bedroom. It's a little ways away, but after about 10 minutes travel, you manage to get back up there. And you are now in the castle.
10 minutes from the tower all the way back to her bedroom? It felt longer the other way.
I meant from the entrance of the cavern, like past the city. From there, no, the actual walk through the city was a little longer.
I was going to say.
Yep.
This is taking all the slaves with us that didn't want to go through the circle.
Yeah, they rolled high stealth too.
Good.
So once we get in the bedroom, I'll take a look out the window, see what I can see.
Go and make a perception check. You're looking out the back window?
Yeah. 11.
11? Not really much. From this viewpoint, from the back, all you just see are the mountain peaks behind you. This direction points opposite the city.
No guards on the walls?
Nope, you don't see anything. Not on the balcony, not on the floor.
Okay. I'm going to snap Owly back into existence, and I'm going to snap him right outside the window, actually, which actually should be broken, the one that I went through it, Dimension Door. So I'll snap him outside the window and then send him out, just kind of circle around the castle, check out the perimeter around the castle, and come back in the air, see what's going on.
Make a perception check.
Not bad. 16.
16. Okay. So after a couple minutes travel, he comes back and he reports that he sees nobody, but he sees bodies.
Okay.
Mostly in this location, it'd be mostly orcs.
Okay. I'm going to take 10 minutes. I'm going to have the gnomes stay in this room. I'm going to take 10 minutes to put an alarm spell on the door to this room.
Okay. Door is now alarmed.
Be a silent alarm that triggers to me.
Yep.
I assume we're gonna leave the castle then.
It's up to you guys. The owl didn't say anything out in the perimeter.
would still have passed without a trace up, right? That lasts an hour?
Yes, it lasts an hour.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out then and start heading out into the castle itself, and then out toward the city if I don't see anything.
Okay.
I'll follow Corian.
I will follow in the middle, with Holly in the front with Corian.
All right. You guys begin heading back outside the castle. Are you heading into the city itself?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys begin entering the city. Everyone go ahead and make perception checks.
Is Faznar still with us?
Yeah. Faznar, Illyria, and Jenna.
16.
What is this, stealth or perception? I'm sorry.
Perception.
I got 16 as well.
16 too.
I got 14. Ugh. I only got 11.
All right. So, looking around, you currently don't see any signs of life. You do see, I mean, the floors aren't riddled with bodies, but occasionally you do see most of them are orcish. You see a couple human and half elves. Most of them are wearing what looks like really proper dresses, suits, kind of like more higher up clothing for the ball that was supposed to be tonight. But nothing really else. You don't see any shadows. You don't see any other dwarves at the moment.
You recognize any of these Faznar? And gesture to some of the higher up people.
Nothing at the moment. We weren't really allowed in the district unless we snuck in. I don't really know those people.
I'm wishing for the other slaves to stay close.
Okay. They're pretty much right behind you guys, and they keep close. They're pretty confused about what happened up here. They haven't really seen contact.
Just keep watch out for is there any shadows, whatever.
Okay. Anywhere particular you guys wish to head?
Faznar's area, right?
Yeah. Where do they want to go? Because this is their city.
The inn?
So.
Faznar wishes to go to the inn where his wife is. I don't think you guys got a chance to resurrect her yet.
Nope.
No.
Okay. So, you guys depart. It's completely on the other side of the city, so it takes you a little while to get there. But you guys, without any interruptions or anything, arrive at the inn.
Do we see anybody alive on the way?
Make a perception check.
14.
14.
I know got a 4. I got a 21.
21. Nice. Everyone else?
I only got 9.
9. Okay. It is. All right. On the way there, passing through the main road that goes throughout the entire city, none of you see any signs of life.
Anyone got an ability to locate shades or anything like that?
I think I have primeval awareness. I don't know if that would
Would the compass work?
be
I
beneficial.
think shadows are undead. I believe you could, or if primal awareness does allow that.
I don't know. I've never used it.
Which one of you has the compass?
Me.
Could you try if it works for them?
What am I looking for?
Undead.
No, I think it has to be more specific than that.
I guess shades?
Shades.
Shadow. Or yeah, shadow.
Shadow.
Primeval awareness. If you're in your favorite terrain, you can detect aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead within 6 miles.
Is city my favorite terrain? I don't think so, right?
You are. I mean, I don't think city is an actual terrain.
What are we in then?
It is surrounded by a forest, so I would allow it to be your favorite.
I don't know if forest is my favorite terrain.
Oh, it isn't? I thought you got forest and...
oh yeah, it
grassland.
is, yeah. Grassland, forested coast. I can detect up to 6 miles if there is anything, but I can't determine their numbers or location.
Do you wish to do that?
Alright, sure, I guess I'll do that.
Okay. So with that and the compass, I believe Primeval has a little more radius.
Yes.
6 miles.
Yeah, I think the compass is 5, but
Let's see what I have written down. Yes, 5.
okay. With both of those, the compass points no direction, and Primeval awareness has no indication.
So they just vanished?
They were probably to do with that ritual that we shut down.
Yeah. Well, they were. Didn't we read a book? They were Violet's, and she's dead. So.
Oh yeah. Did you how many times can you use that compass, Corian?
I don't know.
It's maintenance.
Was there a warranty for it?
Can you do a search for orcs?
Orcs.
Does it show dead or just living creatures?
Just points to the closest one.
The closest living creature.
Okay.
What would say? Vampire. Vampire is not a living creature. Would it point at the closest vampire?
It points at Hinoke.
Draw my sword.
God. I'm going to cast Blight. No.
Those were elves attending the ball, right? Or
what?
It was a mix. It was a bunch of different things.
Yeah,
races.
Just
it was
whichever races.
Mostly human.
Regular-sized people.
Oh, okay, I thought. I was assuming if there's other races not in our current party, maybe we could see if there's anybody around.
Dwarf.
I don't.
No dwarf.
Yeah, is it Vasnar dwarf?
Yeah.
No, I forgot about him.
Okay. Do we have
Tabaxi?
Half elf, right?
Nothing. What was that?
You're half elf, right?
I am.
Okay.
I'm. Yeah.
Would it still point to you if we said elf?
It would not.
I guess since none of us are elves, I guess that would be the next thing.
Elf.
Elf? Nothing.
They killed everyone.
By the time you guys pass through the city, it's like completely dead silent. You arrive at the inn, you are there, and you see the some of the bodies of the some of the lookouts that were in front of the inn lay dead. But Vasnar goes in and retrieves the body of his wife and brings it out.
They did a thorough job of the city.
They killed everyone. They genocided this city for no reason.
What did they?
They had a reason.
It's for that portal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to portal.
As soon as she died, it was for nothing.
I've never seen anything like this.
This is pretty horrible.
So, Vasnar, you can see he looks indebted, but he he still asks you guys if you were able to, or he asked Jenna if she was able to complete the ritual. Which I think she still has a spell slot for. Let me see.
Well, we're long
Oh, you
rested.
guys,
New
you're
day,
long rested.
so-
That's right. Yeah, so
Yeah.
she does have perfect home.
What size diamond does she need for that? 1,000?
I believe it was 1,000. Let me double check.
Don't you have the one we were using for Tarnum, but he was still alive?
Yeah, we still have 1,000 diamonds, so I was going to turn that over to them to use. Yeah, we have a 700, I think, or something, and then 1,000.
It requires... Oh, no, it's just 500.
Okay, I think we have a 700 diamond. Let me check my inventory real quick.
If only there was like a mass resurrection spell.
Revive these 300 people.
Yeah, we have a 700 GP diamond. I give that over to use.
Okay. She
That'll take an hour, right?
she takes you guys over to her altar, lays them on the table, or lays her on the table and prepares lighting the candles, placing some holy water on the chest along with the diamond, and after an hour, she is returned to life. You can see her. It's very taxing on the body. You can see her coughing, and for at the moment she's sleeping, but she's alive.
Well, that's at least one miracle the city has.
Well, if they can find more diamonds.
One tiny piece of salvation is better than nothing.
I'm going to can I do something while we're waiting an hour for that ritual to complete?
Yeah, totally. You have an hour.
I'm gonna click my magic boots
Yep.
and start going around sort of the wealthier district of the city with detect magic on, just to see if there's any sort of lingering anything that I need to pick up on. I'll use a charge in the wand to do it for 10 minutes, and I'll expend 2 charges in the wand to spend 20 minutes doing it. Then I'll stop and spend another 10 minutes to do it the other way
Okay.
with my book.
It does take you about that much time. It's a pretty big city.
I'm specifically just going to the kind of wealthier district, kind of zigzagging between houses and stuff, circling around.
You don't get any blimps of magic. These people didn't really have magic items on them, even though they're wealthy.
Okay.
They weren't exactly fighters per se.
Well, that's why I also want to see if there was any other lingering rituals or anything. But okay. So I come back by the end of the ritual.
No other rituals or anything nearby.
So did you recharge that wand?
Yeah, I rolled for my wands already. They're all pretty much recharged. I think I have 1 charge left right now on my wand of detect magic.
And even that cold sensation you guys had, even though it's still cold up here, you feel a lot warmer internally. The mood seems, even despite what happened, the mood seems a little more lifted, and there's some hope left.
When
Well,
I
guys-
see the note coming back, I say to him, "It's stealing from the dead now. No low.
Actually, I didn't steal anything from the dead. I was
Only
checking
because
out
you
the
couldn't
city
find
from it.
anything useful."
What do your nomads see?
Sorry, I just got an email. Sorry. Anyway, in-game, yes. No, I wasn't trying to steal anything. I just want to see if there was anything else left in the city from this lady or anything like that. If there's any sort of bunker where she kept these shades or something besides under there, just to spread out in the city. But there's nothing.
I mean, wouldn't
And
be
I didn't see. I was also like, there's nobody left alive right in the city.
like, it wouldn't be
You saw
theft
nothing.
if there's nobody to say it was theft.
Yeah, because I was figuring maybe somebody would pop out or something if I came out, if there was any survivors.
I'm going to suggest to these people that are left, the slaves and everyone in Faznar, you probably best not staying here. There's nothing here.
You can give them a little bit of time to gather their possessions from their homes Anything else they might want to take from the stores or anything like that for themselves to make a new life.
They agree with that.
It should be safe, but should we like escort them to their whatever possessions they had?
We can.
Oh, that reminds me.
Like, they weren't from here. It was just
Well,
like
that's right.
they're down there.
No, well, some of them were from here. Yeah, these ones were from here, right? Because they were taking the gnomes and halflings from the city to work in the mines or whatever, right?
A few of them are from here. Well, actually, the ones you have with you are all located in Amberwall. At least they were.
So I guess ask them, did any of them have possessions here that need to fetch them?
Yeah, they will go. They agree agree. They say yes, and they you guys lead them around the town. They gather. These people didn't have a lot, but they take mostly sentimental possessions, and they look like they're ready to depart.
Can we have them go, or I'll ask them, do you want to go to some of the richer houses and actually steal some money from the dead for your guys' new life?
You're pathetic.
I'm not for myself, to give to them, man. Were they going to use their gold, these rich people?
I mean, were the higher-ups like corrupt? I guess.
Well, even if they weren't corrupt, they're dead now. What are their possessions going to be good for?
You know, like what would they use the gold for?
That's it. I'm not saying steal the clothes off their dead bodies.
I mean, that actually reminds me, the gold situation. We don't have to determine it right now, but I will need to know how much you guys took from the pile.
Well, I'm going to ask
10,000 from Corian.
Corian took his share. The rest of you guys, what do you guys want to do with it? I guess we'd ask them. Do you guys? How much of it do they want?
I mean, they're fine with a very small portion. I mean, they don't need to, live rich or anything like that. As long as they have enough to begin to start again, I guess. So,
well,
maybe 100 or 2.
How about we give them? Turnham, Eleanor, Ergius. What do you guys want to do? I'm suggesting how we just give them all the gems.
Whatever my share is, split it out amongst all of them. I don't want it.
You don't want a dime?
No.
Okay.
This isn't my money. This is a genocided city's money.
All right.
Would it be 300 plat? That'd be like 10%, like the total coins.
No. And it was 57,000 all total with the gems and platinum and gold.
How much was it?
It was 57 altogether.
Yeah. It was 11,400 per the 5 of us.
So you'd be giving them 10,000, right? Because that'd be Tarnum share.
Well, it would be we each get 11,400. So if Tarnum does not want his share, he gives them 11,400 in assorted items. Do you want any of that, Tarnum, or you want them all to have the 11,400?
Consider it their Christmas. They've not had one in many years.
So you grab, like, these are like bags and bags of.
Yeah, I give it to them I give them the gems specifically.
Oh, the gems.
Yeah, because that's going to be easier for them all to carry.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a magical bag of holding.
Nope, they are pretty small. And even this is quite a bit for them, but it looks like it's much more manageable.
I do give them like the gems and gold, that way they can spend it easily, because breaking down plat might be difficult in the areas. And I offer to take them. I said, do you guys want to go to Marfall? I could take you to. I give them a list of the cities that I have access to. I don't know if any of them want to go to New Whistleton. I could port them over there.
Is there a potion shop in the city?
You can search around.
I would like to.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Was the potion lady who's with us originally from here?
Yes, she's not.
But Fazanar is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
17.
17. All right. You do manage to. It is in the northern district. There is one.
All right, I would go check it out.
Okay. Let me get its inventory. I will say, as I'm getting this up, you walk in and it is actually untouched. I mean, you do see a couple bodies inside, but the actual potions they're all there.
Did your eyes like light up?
Well, I just figured nobody's going to be using them. We could use a few of them, or I could use a few of them.
You're cutting out a little.
I just figured I could use a few potions.
Is there any strange potions in here that we need to identify?
Nothing that you haven't seen before. I will put them in the D&D chat.
Whilst all of that is going on, I know I'm not going to be able to get everyone, but I'm going to start and gather people up and start and burn the bodies that are there. Better than them just being left to rot.
What if they can find diamonds and they can resurrect some of them?
How big is the city? Is it just like choosing a few people to resurrect wouldn't be fair to
Well, we
some of the
can.
people? I don't know.
It's still people.
Well, we can resurrect the loved ones. Maybe just the loved ones of the people who survived. If they have any fallen loved ones. I guess the question is how many diamonds.
You think you have like 2 or 3 diamonds?
I mean, we have 2 diamonds. I guess I would say Fazar is probably with his wife. The priest be there. I don't know. I guess I would tell the gnomes and the halflings maybe to go, because they know the city better than we do, to go to some of the rich houses. If they find some diamonds, maybe the priest can bring somebody back to life. They could also later on convert their share of wealth to buy some diamonds. If any of them want to do that. Do any of them have family or anybody they want to resurrect?
Just got the thing. Of course, yeah, all of them do.
Well, I can offer to, I would say if they loot the city and come back with us to take the bodies of their loved ones, come back with us to Marfall. There is a priest in Marfall who could resurrect them, and I'm sure the priest of this town will be going with us since he has nothing left here. But basically, whatever city they go to, they could probably buy diamonds and resurrect their loved ones.
Yeah, and they actually do have quite a bit of money right now.
I expect also just from actually stealing from the city for them.
Oh no, they would. With I think you said like 11,700. They would just use that money instead of spending 10 grand.
Is that enough? Because I mean, it's what 500 for this type of resurrection.
Yeah, that'd be what 9,000.
You said there's like 16 of them here or something.
18, yeah.
I guess they do. Okay, I mean, I guess you would know. Like, is that enough to resurrect everybody they want to bring back from the dead?
Yeah, and they'd still have quite a bit over.
Okay, all right.
So they go ahead and retrieve whoever they need, and you guys all meet back up at the inn. And where would you like to go, or are you sending them first?
Well, I guess first we as a group have to decide. We're going back to Casterum to kick some butt there. Where there was that demon in that tower, and they're part of this, or do we want to regroup in Marfall first, or go somewhere else?
I need to do something along the path between here and Casterum.
Okay, so we're not going back exactly yet. So I guess we won't go back yet. Where do they want to go?
Oh, do you mean that body thing, Martin?
Yes.
That was about that was about 10 minutes outside the city.
Outside of which city?
Casterum.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, we can go and I'll just go pick it up when we get back to Casterum. Speaking of, I'll speak to the people as they were going around their homes or Fasnar or whatever and ask them, does any of you have a small wooden box? It can be plain, I just need a small wooden box.
Look a little confused, but one of them returns, goes to their home and retrieves a small little chest.
That'll do.
Hand it over. It's about 2 feet long.
Yeah, is it like shoebox size?
Yeah, it's a little larger than shoebox, but it's about that size.
Perfect, that'll do. Thank you.
I need to be right back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
If you need me to report anybody anywhere, just assume I do it
Okay.
and tell me.
Cool.
Well, instead of 11,000, I'll just take the 500 ply because that'd be hard for them to break up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and add that to your inventory. And then, where would you guys like to go for an teleport you to? You guys going to Casterum? Group decision?
Be aware when we get back to Casterum, things may be less than friendly to us if the Sylanor, who's the one that's left?
Sylanor.
Sylanor has gone. Yeah, Grahtzen has gone back there. So be aware they may be less than friendly towards us.
Was that revealed to you? That's where they're... Where...
I know
guess
where
it's their
Grahtzen is. I don't know where Sylanor's base is, but I do know that they all do each other.
That is true. Alright, group. Is that where you decide to go?
Sure.
I guess Casterum.
Yeah.
Great.
Count of 3. Alright,
Can
so...
even teleport like 20 people at once?
Oh yeah, you can. It's open for 6 seconds, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it opens up a portal.
And then if you all rush through,
I think the... is it planar shift you have to touch everybody?
plane shift and teleport. But no, teleport is just anyone within range. Plane shift is all holding hands.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys watch as Hanok begins casting the spell. When you've done whispering the incantation, the kind of like black and purple portal appears and you all begin to rush through. Sheet up. Alright. You enter the Citadel of Water. A little more crowded. It's not intended for this many people, but you begin kind of shuffling out a little bit as you enter into a much cleaner teleportation circle than when you found it previous. You can still see... What was that?
Somebody's been busy.
They took your word to heart.
They've been cleaning.
You can still see signs of disuse. I mean, you can see it on the path that leads outside. It's not very weathered. This is still not the most used, or if even at all used, teleportation method. But definitely feels more welcoming than the previous visit.
Does anybody around recognize us? I guess mostly Tarnum, since... I don't know.
Not at the moment. It's or actually the time. It's late afternoon. It's about 5 p.m. Not too busy at the moment.
I don't remember last time we came here and that guy was on his way to his class.
That is true. Avers mentions that we had to go to a Silent Keep Inn, I believe it. Helix Corian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it that group with the masks that was here?
Yep. The cracked
Yes.
teapot. No, the Silent Keep Inn. Yep.
Yeah, Crack Teapot is another inn you guys went to previous, but the one they specified was Silent Keep. You hear, sounds like the sound of a hum behind you, and you turn to see the teleportation circle open as a figure falls out and lands on you. You hear the shriek of a female voice as she tumbles and almost knocks you to the ground. You all are still kind of crowded. Like I said, there's about 24 of you or so. So you're still funneling out. But you can see this woman begin to stand up. She has a large diamond earring in her right ear. Looks like she's human with a long braided blonde hair to the side, and it looks like a long, gorgeous blue dress. Just, oh my gods, I'm so sorry. I've never had someone else use the circle before. Normally everyone uses the trees.
No worries. Are you okay?
Just a little spooked is all. Apologies for that. Who are you?
Married, Ergis, and this is our current group. We've just teleported here.
Huh.
I'm not sure if you'd like perk up on that.
We'll see.
Like a library, eh? Is there a place to break
I
in?
think he's attracted to literally any library. Oh yeah, he tries to break into them too.
Is it Biblio something?
File?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was her name again? Layla.
Layla Arkalith.
And she's the what?
She says she's the prime researcher in the Arcane Library.
Prime researcher. The Arcane. Okay.
Does anybody know what that is?
Nope.
Primary? Top
Yeah.
dog researcher?
I suppose you could call me that.
So what do you research?
Nothing at the moment. Like I said, I was a student, but currently I just peruse the library to my heart's content.
I might have a job for you then. How much does it typically cost to get you to search something through your library?
Oh, to search, I mean, I can bring one of you in. It's not a problem. As long as you're accompanied by me, I can grant anybody access to the library.
Well, I'm a little busy at the moment, burying dead and so on and so forth, so...
I can bring one of you in right now.
I don't want to be brought in. What is it with everybody in this town and being awkward?
I wasn't specifying you. I was saying just one of you in general.
I have a job for you. Do you want it or not?
Of course. I mean, do you need some? What would you like done? What are you trying
I
to research?
need your library searched.
Was this your other paid research?
I haven't got any paid research. This is...
Wait, that's a note.
I'm sorry, I got to come back. Sorry,
welcome back.
stuff.
I'll give you a quick rundown what happened. You all teleported back to Casterum.
Okay.
I reminded you guys all that it was called the Silent Keep Inn that Kana pointed you guys to because it's been a little while. Ergius, as he was exiting, he had a woman leave the teleportation circle. Kind of stumbled into him a little bit, but she introduced herself. It's in the chat too, how to spell it. It's Layla Arkalith.
Okay.
She told you guys all that she previously was a student here and is the prime researcher in the Arcane Library. And you guys all introduced yourself.
Right. who's with us now? Like, did the gnomes and everybody? Did I use another teleportation circle to send the gnomes and everybody back somewhere, or?
I didn't
No.
came with you.
Oh, they're with us. We have 16 gnomes with us and halflings.
Yeah, they can't really stay in the city, so.
And dwarves.
Okay.
You racist.
Sorry, I only care about my people. Now this is a city that doesn't like arcane, though, right? Like that's right. That's the city. They hate arcane magic.
You got the whole snobby druid experience.
Okay, but this lady who bumped into us, is she snobby druid or?
No, she said she's the researcher of the arcane library.
Okay. All right. That's where we're at.
I was assuming you'd have some
Yeah.
interest in her.
Yeah, so I introduced myself as myself, Hanok. I asked her, what can you... I guess first I would ask her, how proficient are you in the arcane arts? What do you study? And then what can you tell us about the recent goings-on in the city?
Oh, interesting set of
Specifically
questions.
that ominous, specifically the tower.
The tower?
Is
What do you
there
wanna
that
know
tower
about?
that we... Okay. I'm trying to remember our lore for this city. We went
You're
there...
you're in this. You're in the tower cell, the Citadel water. That's what the teleportation circle is.
Okay, when we found, because I remember we used the little magical compass and we sensed like a demon in somewhere.
You said the Cambion somewhere inside the tower.
In the tower we're in right now. Okay.
It didn't say direction, or it didn't. It doesn't specify the vertical axis, but it just pointed towards the tower.
Okay. What's on the upper floors? Oh, tell us about the tower. What can you tell? You know, we're new here.
Oh, of course. Well, there are 3 stories to this tower. The first one we're on right now is the entrance hall, along with both both libraries. The more nature-based one, and then there's arcane. The arcane one isn't really used as much. In fact, I feel like I'm one of the only ones that goes in there recently, but it's still in use for now. The second floor is where we keep all of our classes. Most of the students were found there. And then the third floor is where the actual council sits. This is where they, bring into law something that the people have concern on, or if anybody has meetings with them. They usually book dates to schedule that. Not much else to it.
That's the third floor? Is the meetings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We know the guy. Who's the guy that runs this tower? I'm asking you, Hayden. So we know the guy that's part of the secret group. The reason why we came to Casterum or whatever. What's his name again?
Grahtzen.
Yeah.
He doesn't run the tower.
Do we know who he is? Do we know anything about him? Or anything?
Not really. You haven't not heard anything. That's actually why Corian went to seek out information about him for the mask.
Oh, right. Yeah, so I asked her if she knows anything about Grahtzen.
She looks a little confused. Who?
Nah, never mind. Old friend of ours that we thought lives in this town.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, you guys must be really new here.
Can I, is your library open to anybody?
Yeah, I can bring one person in as long as I'm there to be present with them.
Okay. I don't know. Do you guys? I turn to the group. I was gonna go. I'll see what's in this library. If there's anything useful for us. Do you guys have other plans you want to take care of?
Well, I was in the middle of talking to her before you butted in.
Oh, I didn't know I didn't know where we were at when I came back in. Sorry.
Was it something
No.
that can...
No,
Here.
I cut myself. I say, okay, that's nice. I turn to Tarnum. Sorry for interrupting you, Tarnum, again.
Looks
No,
like you.
no.
So it's part of me, Tarnum, I believe it was. What would you like?
So how much do I have to spend to hire you to research for me and set aside books and things and take notes, that kind of thing?
Good question. Do you know what type of research you're looking into that could determine how long it will take approximately?
I can give you some knowledge to it. I'm looking
Of course.
for books on certain places
Okay.
and finding information out. I've got a list of these places and sort of maritime folk tales, myths, stuff like that.
Of course, I can do that for you.
So here's the deal. I need research done on 3 topics. I need research done on a place called the Glamour Forest in the Feywild.
Okay.
Got anything on that?
You see, she has her notepad out and is writing all this down.
And I also need research done on an entity called Agrok, who lives in the Winding Split Forest in the Midlands. I think that's this continent.
Yes, you are currently north of the Midlands.
Okay, I need research done on the Winding Split Forest and this Agrok.
Okay.
And I also want any research doing onto myths, folk tales, legends of, I believe it's the Omara Ocean, all that stuff. Anything you can turn up.
Of course. Consider it done.
How much for that?
For extensive research, it could go about 3 gold a day.
How long are you expecting doing all of this might take you?
I'm one of the best. I could probably get it done in a week.
Done.
She shakes her
15
hand.
gold?
Done. She takes 15 gold. Consider it a deal.
Are there like other people like on the streets walking around, or I don't know if it'd be like a personal thing asking her for research, or if it was related to what he saw when he died.
What'd you say?
Like if there's other people walking around on the streets, like, if they're like interested.
To ask for research.
Or, like,
I mean, you can. They would just have to be accompanied by her or somebody.
I mean, like if people are like listening in.
Oh, you're asking if there's somebody listening in.
If they're just interested in what's happening.
Make a perception check.
15.
15. I mean, your group in general, because there's about 18 gnomes and halflings.
Yeah.
Along with, you guys have just drawn attention in general, but you don't see anybody particularly looking at, Tarnum's lips, trying to read them or anything, or anybody trying to listen in. In fact, it's not very busy at the moment. So you don't catch any suspicious activity.
Yeah, I just thought I'd take like a quick glance around.
Yeah, and you do so. Don't really see much. At least in terms of that aspect.
So, where were you headed before bumping into me?
Oh. Well, I was going to go research back in the library. Really what I do best, but didn't really expect to run into a bunch of people who use the circle as well. Like I said, not many people really use that. You've probably seen most of the people here use the trees. But I'm much more in-depth into the arcane nature, so I prefer to take the teleportation circle when I can.
Yeah, you can't trust tree magic.
It's just their form of teleportation.
Arcane.
A little bit. I mean, I am the one who worked this teleportation circle.
Huh. That's quite fascinating. I never see anybody who says arcane here.
Well, I'm not from here, so I'm from, you ever heard of New Whistleton?
I have.
I'm a researcher from New Whistleton.
She reaches down. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Shakes your hand.
Oh,
Thank
get
you.
a room, you two.
It's always nice to meet a practitioner of the arts. Are you able to work this circle yourself?
Of course I can.
I didn't mean to insult you. I was just curious.
No, it's all taken. I use this teleportation circle often. But there ain't really much else to it. Research it every day. Try and learn as much as I can.
He likes it when you work his circle.
That's
sorry?
disgusting.
You can see she lets out a little laugh.
What race is she, by the way?
She's human. I'll give you the description. Yeah, she has a braided, long blonde hair that kind of goes to the side. She has a large diamond in her right ear, and she's wearing a long blue dress. She's about 5'8".
I think the one thing I would ask her is, so I hear this, this town obviously does not like the arcane arts. Do you find it difficult to study and work here in the tower with most of the leadership, I guess, against arcane?
You wouldn't know the half of it. That's actually how I got dismissed as a student. I spoke out against the council about a month ago. It kind of feels like the arcane research and students here kind of laughed at. So I spoke about how I wanted it changed and more arcane classes to be implemented, but they weren't very happy with my attitude, and they suspended me. But I'm sure I'll get back in eventually.
Well, this has all the makings of your lucky day.
You think that has to do with the city being cut off?
Speaking to her?
Yeah.
I mean, possibly. As long as I get back in. I do have a meeting with them in a couple of days, but if I can get back in, I can continue my research, probably graduate, and maybe be a member of the council myself.
The council, is the council rule the entire city or just the tower?
They govern the city, yes.
Isn't it like there's hundreds of them or something like that? Like a absurdly large number?
There's 100 in total.
Right. Who would you say is like the leading voice against arcane on the council?
I mean, I don't really know. I don't really...
Like, is there somebody in particular that really makes it well known how much they dislike the arcane arts?
I mean, most of the council itself is divine magic, so a lot of them dismiss the arcane magics in general. You won't find many.
Yeah, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Right?
Arcane is the most powerful type of magic.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, well, I guess I might go with you to the library, depending on what the rest of my group wants to do.
Okay.
You're welcome to. I have some business to take care of on the edge of town and maybe a little bit of shopping, and that's about it.
You guys want to meet up at the inn? Because we stayed at the inn in town, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys stayed at the Crack Teapot, unless you want to meet up at the Silent No.
You gotta get all these people situated.
Yeah, is the town more than a square mile, would you say?
It's a little, yeah. I mean, the center part is. There is buildings on the coast as well. This city is a little less big. A little smaller than Amberwall, so it's still fairly big.
So, would the range of our rings of telekinesis or whatever communication, would that work within the city bounds, basically? Then.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay. All right. Corian, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go to the Silent Keep Inn.
Okay.
Okay.
Avers will join you.
I'm gonna ask her if do you know if there's any research here on something called gate stones?
Gate stones. She's gonna roll for that. Haven't really heard of that, but I'm sure we can try to find something.
Okay.
I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Oh, that's nice. So you're she's a wizard, right?
Mm-hmm. She appears to be. You can see her
right.
spell book on her side.
So well, if you want to compare spell books later. That was not in double entendre. I turned to Tarnum as he chuckles.
She says, "I'm sure we can."
Share research.
Yeah. Together. Alone. Anyway.
Session.
Anyway.
My love is for the arcane arts.
Oh, nice.
Married to your work.
He
All
can do
right.
worse. He's wealthy.
I mumble obscenities in Draconish under my breath.
Draconish.
That's one of the languages I speak. Fun fact.
Nice. All right, so I heard, or Eric, just are you going with Corian and Avris?
Yeah, I think I'd talk to Corian about it.
Okay.
Since he used
So-
compass for fighting that demon.
He used it previously
time we were
when
here, yeah.
when he was at the inn.
So do you think she'd be safe going to the council with that demon somewhere there?
Well, I'm pretty sure we were assuming the
Yep.
demon was the one that helped us earlier.
Was it the same one?
We
We're
don't
assuming,
know.
We're not sure.
If you need a name refresher.
Do you know why she'd be here?
Prisoner.
Yeah. Because
You know, I
Grahtzen
could
took
try
her.
to. I could just, send her a message.
I mean, would they notice it? Or
No, I could use sending.
what's that? Is it 10 letter or 10 word?
25. And they get to respond.
Yeah, that could be something.
I'm going to try to use send that demon that we encountered.
Okay.
It'll
So
work
you
if,
can't
as long as they're on. If their target is on a different plane of existence, there's a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive. So, do I need to roll for this, or?
I will roll for this.
Okay. I'm gonna say, "Hey, it's us adventurers." I mean, she knows who we are, so actually, I'm not gonna waste her time. So I'm gonna say,
In Casterum.
"Where are you? Can you give me any details of where you are right now?
How about in Casterum?
And are you in Casterum?" Yeah, that's good enough.
I rolled a 5.
So it doesn't work, or
Yeah, it does. The message does not receive.
It has a 5% chance of failing. That should be a natural.
yeah, was that a
1 or
5 on a
succeed.
D20, or?
No, I rolled percentile.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, frustrated because I would know that the spell didn't succeed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you know it did not succeed. But
I get
the low chance of it not happening. It happened.
I'm going to burn another 3rd level spell slot to do it.
Okay. I'll roll again. Okay, it goes through.
Okay. And
Yeah,
so she
so
can respond.
You send your message, reaching out, sending that rather brief message, but you don't get a reply.
Well, either they can't respond. It's mental, so that's must be being blocked somehow, or they're dead. I guess. Do I know that? Would I know if the spell connects or no? Like, in terms of them being dead or alive?
I don't think it specifies.
Could it get
No.
intercepted? Or would someone know if sending was happening?
Interrupt the call.
Like
Possibly.
that someone just taps in.
Taps in the call. I'm gonna make sure. I don't think it says.
No, I don't think it does. All
Nope.
right.
Nope.
Can you detect magic for sending?
No, detect magic doesn't work that way.
Okay.
All right. So
So we'll meet up at nighttime at the inn, maybe.
yeah, we can do
I'm sure she's a busy champion.
that. All right, so Tarnum heads off to the shopping district, which is just, I mean, it's basically just the inner district. Corian Urgus, Averis go to the Silent Keep Inn. Hanoke and Layla go to the library. I should also get everybody else. Fasnar, Jenna, and Illyria.
Fasner's wife.
Oh yeah, of course.
She's kind of weak right now, right? So she's probably gonna go straight to the end.
Yeah, Fasnar and her go over to the end immediately. Thanks you all. And she's asleep, so he's basically just carrying her there. Illyria.
Do we have a bunch of dead bodies with us?
Yes, you do.
Does she comment on that?
Yeah, she's like, oh.
Well, I did
That's
mention
interesting.
that I was busy resurrecting the dead right now, so.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know anywhere in town where we could buy diamonds? Large, expensive diamonds?
Not really here. We don't really sell magical supplies in this city. I mean, of course, there's a jeweler, but I don't know if they have diamonds worth that much.
It's like, don't mind them, it's just our luggage.
There might be more of a luck in Marfall,
Okay.
but I haven't really heard of any here.
I guess they would try to. I guess the gnomes, halfling, dwarves would try to go there and buy some diamonds if there were any, right?
Yeah, they'll stay here in the inn, and they'll try to look around for jewelers as well because they have the money for it. So,
What are they going to do with all their bodies? They're not going to be able to
they're gonna take them with them.
We could say they wrapped them in cloaks and things, like from the town. And that cleric has Spare the Dying as a cantrip, so bodies are preserved for a while. Not Spare the Dying, whatever the one is. Gentle Repose. Somebody had Gentle Repose. Yeah.
You do still have Jenna and Illyria if you want to direct them anywhere. You can either send them back home or you can have them tag along.
Are either of them researchers?
Not really, no.
What do they want to do?
Doesn't Jenna need to stay with Fasnar?
Jenna is the cleric, unless she was doing the rituals.
I assume she would be.
Yeah, so she's going to need to stay with them. Yeah, if they find any diamonds here, yeah.
She agrees. She says that, yeah, if they find any diamonds, I best stay at the end to prepare the rituals.
And the potion shop lady, does she need to get back to her potion shop?
Yeah, she says, I think this is where we depart.
Can you, would you mind waiting till night, till we get back to the inn tonight for me to do that, to send you back?
Of course, yeah, I can wait at the inn.
Okay.
What was Fasner's wife? What was her name?
Maybe I should look that up.
Mrs. Fasno.
Mr. and Mrs. Fasner.
Our female characters have autonomy, thank you very much. This is a progressive stream.
Man, I don't have it anywhere. It's here somewhere.
Yeah, just make a name up. It'll be fine.
Make it like Dorian or
Alex.
something.
But it's like the female Alex. I'll find her name eventually. But anyway.
How does that differ from the regular Alex?
It has a tilde mark on the end of it.
Alex. And what about that blind dwarf?
Oh, gotcha. He would probably go with the rest of them to the inn. Having someone guide him there.
Yeah. Have someone be his all-seeing gnome or all-seeing halfling.
Well, was he blind from birth, or do we ever determine if we could create a restoration his eyes or something like that, or heal it?
You can't heal permanent blindness. He was born with it.
Oh.
Powerful druid
With
good.
it.
What spell is that like?
Oh, there's regeneration or something in there, right?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Grow new body parts.
New eyes.
Well, we're in a city full of druids.
It's a
I mean,
level
he's been blind
transmutation.
since birth, so I mean, you know, that's just the way he is. He doesn't need to see.
Does he want to see again, or see? For
I mean,
the
it would be a
first
ruling for you because it doesn't. It's more about regrowing parts. I guess it could regrow eye
He-
parts.
He would have to like rip out his eyes and put new ones in. I think that'd be pretty painful.
Hey, they do that in
I don't know if
Naruto.
anybody. I don't know if there's anybody in the game in this town that has access to 7th level spells.
I think Corian would be completely okay with ripping someone's eyes out for them.
Yeah, I have access to first level dagger, so I'm good.
Maybe the council, but I don't know if we can
And you
trust.
kill him in the process.
Mhm.
Raise him back from the dead, and then cast.
I mean,
I could borrow a spoon.
does that
Hold still.
does that
It was just like a bowl of cereal.
Oh,
actually that priest should be able to do it because he has access to resurrection. Or no, he's not using resurrection. He's using
Raise dead.
raise dead.
I think you can
Okay.
suck them out pretty easy too, if I remember correctly.
That's 5th level. I guess I would, before we leave, I guess I would ask the arcane lady, does she know anybody who would have access to the ability to regenerate eyes?
He was born that way. He's never seen anything. He doesn't want eyes.
Hey, you don't know that. You want eyes? You want to be able to see? I mean, would you tell Tiny Tim that he couldn't get off his crutches?
Hey, you know what? You're like half my height. Would you like to grow taller?
I mean, kind of.
I mean,
Kind of.
let's lop off your legs right now. We'll go find a druid to grow you some long legs.
I mean, I can grow taller. I can enlarge myself.
oh, you hear
Then you
that?
could normal
He can
height.
enlarge himself. I gesture to that woman.
I'm
She-
leaving. I'm walking away to the silent
Oh.
event. I'm done with these conversations. I've got things to do.
I need a command for Corian leaving.
What does
Um,
she say when I say that to her?
She blushes a little bit. She's like, I don't know. I don't know if that's how it works. I haven't. Oh, I can't experiment with
Oh.
that.
I guess
I
it's.
say to her, I say to her, do you speak Celestial in Celestial?
Let me see. No.
Damn.
All right, so let's continue on. So Corian, Averis, Ericus, you guys go to the inn, and actually 1 second break.
Are we gonna have some double briberies going on?
Mm.
Double briberies?
Yeah, where kind of comes in, just throws money on top of yours.
Oh.
This episode is sponsored by Hall's Cough Drops. Hall's
I just
Cough Drops.
assume that Ollie will be there to copy whatever it is I do, so...
Double bribes.
I can send Ollie with you if you want.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Ollie's not coming back though, is he? Here, Ollie, let's see you try using extra attacks.
I'd like to action surge, longbow shots at Owly.
Yeah, he's got an AC of 10. I think as long as you don't get like a 2.
I don't think I can shoot my bow for less than 10.
I think it's just a critical. Yeah, I think it'd just be a 1 for a critical failure. What's your plus on your bow now?
Plus 8.
No, so you can miss them with
I'd have to hit a 1.
Yeah, that's right. With a 1, right? It's 2. Yeah, because that hits the DC. I'm sure you could only hit him for like 1 damage though, or something.
I could throw my dagger with a plus 9.
Please tell
How
me you
does
guys are
that
not
work?
talking about gorging eyes out anymore.
No, we're talking about killing Owly. How hard would it be for Corian to kill Owly?
That doesn't make any sense.
10.
Pretty easy.
Oh, because I can use strength for my dagger. Right.
Mm-hmm. That's the versatile aspect of it.
When you throw a dagger, though, you use Dex, right?
No,
Because ranged attacks are done with Dex.
I guess it.
I think mine has the dex bonus.
I mean, aren't heavy? Wait, are heavy ranged? Yeah, heavy ranged are strength, right?
No.
I can't remember.
Not quite. Weapons with the thrown property can use their normal modifier when being thrown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The finesse allows you to use Dex, of course.
Yeah, because I guess my javelin is strength only, so...
But anyway.
Anyways.
So, Hanoke, you head over to the other side of the building. You can see she leads you through the back portion of the building, and to the right she shows you the empty library. And by empty I mean empty of people.
Right.
You can see numerous bookshelves display uses for studying the arcane and other subjects. She says, well, this is it. Empty, but more for us outsiders, right?
Right. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my spell book to cast detect magic and just check to see if there's anything magical in this room.
Okay.
So 10 minutes later, I have it for 10 minutes. Just do a quick spin around the room.
Okay, she waits and you cast it and you kind of walk around. No magical books or any sort of scrolls or anything that you can find.
Okay. I'm going to say, I guess I'm going to just, so I mean, obviously there's going to be like, because I'm a researcher, so I'm familiar with libraries. I guess first I'm going to look for, I don't know, you can tell me how long it's going to take. First I'm going to see if there is anything on Gatestones here, which I know is a long shot. I got other people researching that back in Marfall, but do they have anything that would be related to Gatestones here?
Make an investigation check. Add your proficiency, double your proficiency.
Okay.
So I believe it'd be like +5, +8.
Can I have her help me with, since she knows the library, for advantage?
Oh yeah, she'd be helping you out.
Okay. I know she's going to get to, term stuff. 19. Yeah, we'll take the 19 over the 3. So 19, what is that? I think it's +9 right now, so 28, but double my proficiency.
So 32.
32.
Wow.
If there is any. I mean, obviously it doesn't create things in existence, but if there is anything.
So rather quickly, you find hardly much information on it, but you do find a tad bit, and I'll kind of summarize a little bit. You read that they were originated in Amberwall. Mm-hmm. They're called, I should clarify, they're called gate orbs.
That's right, gate orbs, sorry.
Yeah. And they were rumored to have been created by the chain god, Thurston.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a little bit more than what I know, but
yeah, not much else. You besides anything else you already know, you don't find much.
I don't think there's really anything else I really personally need to research. This is a school to teach arcane arts, right?
Yeah, she says, not having much luck here. I mean, there is another section to the library, but I don't really go into that part much.
Oh, I would love to see where that is.
I can show you, but it's a little private.
I mean, am I allowed to go into it?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh God. I'll roll this once. 3. Do I want to roll it or do I want to?
I did curse that dice.
I'm going to use my I'm going to use my divine roll of 12 to make it 13.
13. Okay.
My second roll.
She says,
I don't want to burn the natural 20. I mean,
alright.
I'd be willing to. I mean, if there's anything I could do to convince you, I would really like access to it. I guess I could tell her, without going into too much detail, because she knows that we're looking up gate stones or the gate orbs. I'll tell her that. I guess I can tell her that we're on a quest to find these really dangerous items and then secure them in New Whistleton. Is what I'll tell her.
Okay.
And basically, we're looking. This is old, possibly forbidden knowledge. And we really need this to this knowledge to be able to do what we need to do. If there's any idea where the locations the other ones are, I'll tell her what happened in Amberwall. Why there's 18 dwarves with a bunch of dead bodies there, like that. The entire thing about a summoning ritual underneath that we stopped. The entire city being overrun with shades. Everybody being dead.
All right. So, I mean, that takes a little while to explain. A couple minutes to kind of run through the, and she's a little taken aback by everything you're throwing at her, but she's like, okay, I mean, as long as you don't tell anybody I took you there, I suppose you can have a glance around. I'm not sure if you'll find much information, but we can show you along.
Okay.
So, she goes over to the portion where it is. You can see it looks like a trap door. She pulls the hatch open, and you can see it looks like, let me get the description, looks like a looks like there's a stone staircase. It's a little dark. She casts light. She's like, here, let me get it a little more illuminated. As she goes down first, and you can see there is torchlight in here, and with the light, it's helping a lot with the brightness. And she beckons you if you're going along, right?
Yep, I'll go down.
All right, so you can see it's fairly small, but you do see there are a couple bookshelves alongside the opposite wall.
So, if they're like, how many books would you say are down here, roughly?
It looks like maybe 20 or less.
Okay, so I guess I would just look through all the titles of the books and see if there's anything there that seems useful to us in any way, like that would make a note go, this is worth reading. I mean, I don't expect you to have all 20 titles laid out or anything, but
Okay. So, because it's been a little bit of time, you spent about, I want to say half an hour or less